Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. We'll get started right away. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and just letting the body do whatever it feels like. Waking up, another breath or two. Okay, so let's start Philip Ly's Qigong routine, beginning with the massage. So we rub the hands together, separate. Inhales, we move in. Exhales, we move out. As always, let's relax into it a few more. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Okay, hands over the eyes. Long, deep breaths. We can imagine lighting up the eyes, the mind's eye, the brain. Feeling the top of the palm on the eyebrow bone, the bottom of the palm on the cheekbone. Let's make circles. Other direction. Okay, face massage, up the sides of the nose, down the sides of the face, get the ears too. Charge up the hands again. Separate. Inhale as we breathe in and move in. Exhale as we move out. Head massage. Base of the skull. And now pinch out the back of the neck. Starting at the top and working down into the shoulder line. Sweep down the front of the throat. Circle upper chest. Sternum. Belly. Work down the legs. Sweep down the shins a few times. Come up the backs of the legs, knees, all the way to the low back and kidneys. Spend a little time there. Okay, lung channel massage. So we follow the collarbone until we kind of hit the shoulder bone. Here's lung one. Give it a little massage. As you feel ready, we go up the shoulder, down the arm. The palm is facing forward. Round the thumb. Turn down. Tip of the index. Come up in between the index and the thumb. Inhales, we nourish the internal organs. Exhales, we brush away. Other side. So we follow the end of the collarbone until we hit the shoulder bone. Give ourselves a little massage. And we go up the shoulder, Down the arm, palm faces forward, around the thumb, turn down, tip of the index, come up in between. Inhale as we nourish. Exhale, brush away. Whole massage, gently tapping down the front body, up the back body. Get the kidneys and low back. Lung channel, large intestine channel, and across, other side, and across. Okay, let's bring the feet together. So remind ourselves of the aura meditation. So each inhale, we can imagine taking in fresh energy. And each exhale, we can imagine the space around us getting a little bigger, a little brighter as we let go. And the more we relax, the easier it is for the energy to flow. So shoulders back and down. Let's inhale, filling up. Exhale, just hanging to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Open up into a horse stance. Open up the arms, little bend in the knees. So we'll turn from the waist. Inhale, filling up with fresh energy. Exhale as we rotate and let go. In, back to center. Out. In, back to center. And out. Relax the arms. Warm up the hands. Warm up the low back and the kidneys. Slide the hands up over the kidneys as much as we can. Knees are bent. Circle those hips. Other direction. Okay, come back to center. Bring the feet together. Let's do our knee rotations. So before we start, we can just massage the knees. And then when you're ready, let's circle the knees. Big or small, whatever's comfortable. Other direction. Okay, shake it out. Let's start the 8 health investment exercises. So just take a moment to relax. Imagine an upward pull through the crown. Feel the feet on the earth. And just take a couple breaths. Okay, let's inhale, coming up. Exhale, open up, letting go. Inhale, palms up overhead. Exhale, turn the palms down. Inhale, chest level. Exhale, elbows back. Inhale into the palms. Exhale, press down. Inhale as you cross and open the feet. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, look at the palm. Exhale, extend. Other side, in, out. In, out. In as we cross, step the feet all the way together. Out as we press down. In, out, stretch up and down and through the spine. In, sweep the palms. Out, stretch up and down. In, and out, press down. Other side, in, out, stretch up and down. In, sweep the palms. Out. In, back up the elbows, out. Separate the feet, just about hip width or shoulder width. Shoulders back and down, neck nice and relaxed. We'll move with our eyes, and this time as we exhale, let's imagine releasing down into the earth. Okay, in, out, using the eyes, turn the head. In, back to center. Out, other side. In, hands on the kidneys. Out, turn. In, out. In, hands in front of the chest, palms out. Out. In, out. In, gather in, and out. In, interlace. Out, overhead. In, palms up, come up on the toes. Out, turn the palms down. In, out to the side. In, out to the other side. In, out, heels come down, hands come down. Perfect. In, open up the feet, cross the arms. Out, come to the hips. In, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In, out. In, out, turn the head. In, fist comes up. Out, punch. In, come back. Out, turn the head. In, fist up. Out, punch. In, come back. Take a full breath. Next inhalation, cross in front of the lower body. Out, brush away. In, out. In, open up the hands. Out, step in, press down. Okay, rotate the wrists. Elbows are bent, knees are bent. In, out, stretch through the legs, the arms, the spine. In, turn the palms up. Out in front of the low belly. In front of the chest. Out, overhead. In, stretch. Out, fold. Bend the knees as much as it makes it comfortable. So we'll lift the toes using the fingers or just the toes themselves if we can't comfortably reach. I'll say each toe and the associated meridians, and we'll lift with the exhales. So big toe, liver and spleen. Second toe, stomach. Third toe, stomach. Fourth toe, gallbladder. And last toe, urinary bladder. Okay, now hang loosely. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay, roll up when you're ready. And once you come up, hands to the back, exhale, lean back. All right, come out of it. Time for our 8th exercise. Let's inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale, third eye. Exhale, heart. In. Out. In, third eye. Out to the side. In. Out, open up. In, third eye. Out, heart. In. Out. In, third eye. Out, other side. In. Gather in. And okay, let's place the hands on the lower belly, the lower dantian, so the lower energy basin. And if you like, you can have the thumb, the fleshy part in between the thumb and the index, and the other thumb at the center of the palm. Both of these points are calming and they bring the energy down. So let's imagine still the upward pull through the crown of the head and see if we can just relax into it. Maybe see if we can feel the breath beneath the hands. And we'll just take a moment. Letting ourselves relax. Okay, in, out, drop the hands. In front of the chest. Out, backs to the hands forward. In, make a little cups with the hands, come to the hips. Out, stretch back. In, back to the hips. Out, forward. In, third eye. Out, stretch. In third eye. Out in front of the chest. Make the cups into the hips. Out, stretch back. In hips. Out, forward. Turn the palms like we're going around a big ball, breathing in and out. And the next inhalation, back to the third eye. Out, stretch. In, out, in, gather in, and out. Perfect. Let's gather in some fresh energy into the lower dantian. Out, push the hands forward. Two more like this. Now we can add a little jump and a sound. Ha. Two more. Ha. And now three smooth. Okay, gather in. Exhale, press down. Let's scoop up a big handful of energy. Give it to the lower dantian. Twice more. We'll end with a bow. We can step the feet together. In, come into prayer. Out. And we bow. Paying respect to all beings. Sending out our prayers and promoting unconditional love. Come out of it when you're ready. And press down. Okay, we end with a little round of applause, clapping for ourselves and each other, and also activating the hand meridians. Perfect. Okay, let's come down to the mat. And also, if you have socks, any extra clothing, if you have stuff you'll need for Shavasana, grab it. We'll be pretty down from here on out. So I suggest getting as cozy as you can right away. So we'll do a few things on all fours. So we'll start just with regular cat-cows. Inhaling, curling up. Exhaling, rounding into ourselves. So move with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. You go at your own pace. Okay, come back to center. We can sit back. You can also stand on the knees if this isn't comfortable or any other position, or just taking a moment to circle the wrists. Other direction. Okay, now we'll interlace the hands and just kind of make like a figure eight. And then change the interlace of the hands so the other thumb's on top, and again like a figure eight. Okay, we'll make our way to down dog if it's comfortable. If you're not feeling it for right now, you could take child's pose instead. So child's pose is somewhere here, but make sure your head is supported. So use your block or blanket if the head doesn't comfortably reach the floor. Also, let's say you can get your head to the floor, but then your lower body comes up like this. I would prefer keeping the lower body as low as it can go and then stacking stuff up under the head. So lifting up the floor to the head instead of lifting the body to go to the floor. Okay, so child's pose or down dog, whatever you feel like. You can add movement if it feels good. If you feel like making a sound, let yourself, or if you want to sigh vigorously, feel free. And we'll just take a bit of time here. Also, you can go between down dog and child's pose if you want to get a little down dog and then rest and come back. Whatever feels good. We're going to be here a little longer than usual, so please give yourself permission to go back and forth or even just to stay in one pose that you like. Okay, wherever we are, let's come back to all fours. And we'll just do a little circling movement again for the wrists. So just doing little circles. Change direction. Okay, back to center. Let's extend one leg, tuck the toes, and rock forward and back. Okay, back to center, switch legs, rocking forward and back. Okay, back to center. Let's open up the knees, keep the toes together, sit back. So grab something for your head if you need it. Extend a child's pose, but with a little extra traction for the back. So we'll just walk the fingertips forward as we shift the hips back. Okay, and out of it. Let's release the legs and just take a moment to toss side to side. We can let the opposite arm kind of just throw out or be more of a controlled movement if we're low on space. Okay, come back to center. Let's go into our twist. So bottom leg extended. You can also have it tucked if you like. And we'll put it more like towards the middle of the mat. Top leg either inside or outside. Interlace around the knee. Proud open chest, long spine. Relax shoulders, long deep breaths. Find something to relax. And when you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Keep the bottom leg engaged. Keeping the twist, let's turn our heads back to center. Okay, we'll come out of it, pick up the leg, give it a rock, circle, other direction. Place the foot in the thigh, and let's do a little forward bend. So you might want to have the long leg, you might want to have the knee bent just to make it a bit easier on the back. You also might want to have something underneath this bent leg if it's kind of like suspended in the air, so just to help it relax. Okay, so each inhale will lengthen, each exhale a little tilt. We'll do our best to keep the spine long, just 5 breaths. Okay, come out of it when you're ready. Let's set up for the twist on the other side. So the bottom leg a little bit more towards the center. Top leg inside or outside. Interlace. Long, deep breaths. Relax those shoulders. Lifting up from the base of the skull and the crown. And when you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Keep the twist, turn the head back to center. Okay, come out of it, pick up the leg, give it a rock, circle, other direction. Okay, place the foot inside the thigh. The long leg can kind of move out so it's more in line with the hip. You might want to have the knee bent of the long leg. You might want to put something under the other leg. And we'll just do a little itty bitty or big forward bend, depends how you're feeling. So each inhale we lengthen, each exhale we tilt. Okay, come out of it when you're ready. And let's come down onto the back. So we can start with the knees at the chest, inhaling as we extend the leg, exhaling as we bend. Okay, next time we have a leg up, let's put the other foot down on the floor. If you want to use a strap, you can have a strap, or you can hold on to the thigh, or you can even just work with the leg. Okay, so let's press through the heel. Rotate the whole leg so the toes are pointing to the opposite shoulder. And then very gently invite the leg towards the body. Okay, bring the leg down to the floor. Open up the arms. Let's go into a twist. Bend the other leg. You can catch the foot behind or the whole leg can flop over. The arm, the side, the knee is at. You can have the hand on the leg if you want. If your opposite shoulder is coming up, we just move both shoulders same direction as the knee. Maybe turn the head to finish the twist and breathe. Okay, come back to center when you're ready. And let's restart the whole thing. So knees to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Go side to side. Okay, next time the other leg is extended, bring the opposite leg foot down to the floor. So catch on, use a strap if you want, or just hold on to the thigh. Press up through the heel. Rotate the whole leg so the toes point to the opposite shoulder, and then gently invite the leg towards the torso. Okay, we'll come out of it. Bring the leg down, open up the arms. We can shift the hips same direction as the bent leg, and then take ourselves into the twist. So if you want to use the hand on the knee, if your opposite shoulder comes up, shift both shoulders same direction as the knee. Maybe turn the head away, and long deep breaths. Okay, come back to center. And just a couple of pelvic lifts to kind of like reset ourselves. So press into the feet, inhale the pelvis up, exhale down. If you like, you can use the arms too. Inhale, pelvis up, arms up. Exhale, pelvis down, arms down. Just a few. Okay, the next time we come down, we'll stay down. Make our way into any version of twists that we like, whatever you feel like for today. And also, if there's any finishing movements you want to do before the twists, like I'm just going to extend my legs, circle my ankles a few times, do a little forward back movement. Okay, once you're ready, twists, any version. Okay. Come back to center when you're ready and set yourself up for relaxation. So, as usual, I'm going to have my knees bent, leaning together, but see where you're comfortable. Maybe you like the legs extended. Maybe you like a support under the knees. Check in with the head, see if you want a pillow. A guide, we want the chin gently tucked in. So if your chin is sticking up to the sky, then you might want a pillow just to make it easier to have the chin gently tucked in. Arms could be beside the body, palms up, whatever feels good for you today. And then the most important adjustment is giving ourselves permission to relax. Let's let ourselves let everything Okay. Let's gently wake the body mind. Inviting movement once it feels good. Giving ourselves a full body stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest. A few double knee tucks, inhaling the knees away. Exhaling into the chest. And let's rock side to side. All the way to one side. And with the strength of the arms, press up. Make our way into any comfortable seated position. You could be on a chair or on the floor. Definitely sit on something if that makes it more comfortable. And you can always have stuff under the legs. Okay, so we'll end with some head turns. This is one of my favorite things. Hand on a knee, hand on top of the hand, shoulders relax. Inhale, head towards the knee. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Use the eyes. Follow your breath. So this is great for the neck, the upper back, the eyes. Okay, come back to center. Take a breath or two. And other side. Hand on the knee, hands on top of the hands. Inhale towards the hands. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Go at your own pace. Okay, come back to center. Take a breath or two. Let's close our practice with a bow, honoring, acknowledging the light, love, wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've had a good practice, and I hope you have an amazing weekend. So I'll see you back here on YouTube on Tuesday, Thursday over on Google Meet, and then, of course, Friday here again. So have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining me, and take care.